Yes.
With me?
My name is Yuri Mondan, and of course, si Kuya Dennis Caballero here. is
Welcome,
with us.
welcome everyone to this fun run.
Yes, this is the 5K Fun Run or Walk for Kuya Dikoi.
Let us check first muna yung energy ng ating mga participants and runners. Can I hear a round of applause?
Yes!
Isang malakas na palakpakan. Ngayon, isang malakas na sigawan! Why don't we have isang malakas na sigawan at malakas na palakpakan?
Yeah.
The sun is rising, Kuya, sir.
Yes.
And definitely, this is one great morning for all of us.
Of course, this is our moment to show support with just a few steps or a few minutes of running, breaking the silence, stopping the stigma, saving lives, and restoring hope through awareness, prevention, and intervention. This is our advocacy to promote mental health and prevent suicide.
Exactly, and we will realize from this day on that we are not alone in this fight. Everyone who has friends who are suffering from this case, and of course who have friends that probably has left us already because of suicide, this is one way to express and to get strength from each other, from friends, family, and of course our workmates. And this is just the start of our campaign for the entire Negros Oriental and Dumaguete City for our awareness to mental health.
Correct. Diba? Beginning lang ni siya, first few steps. Sooner or later, we will be having other programs, and I hope we still have the overwhelming support that you are showing, the same overwhelming support that you are showing to us this morning.
And please do write something in your bibs and your numbers here so that you would know. And we'll have, of course, our remembrance for this morning who we are running for. Not necessarily a person, you could probably be running for a campaign. Kuya, sir, I'm running for Kuya Dikoi and I'm running for Ryan Christian.
Wow,
So
diba?
you could probably
Very
write something
instrumental kaini nga. Run for those of you who are also running for somebody else or for someone else. Write the name of that person on the blank on your bibs. Diba?
And I thank you for all the sectors who came for this morning. We are such united. We have a lot of from government agencies. We have even from churches who are joining us this morning. And of course, from different, mga offices of the city of Dumaguete. So definitely, this is one uniting way for Dumaguete City this morning.
Correct. So we will be acknowledging them once again later on as we just move on with our
Yes, as we proceed, sir.
So, one of the highlights of this morning's event, more than just the fun run and the fun walk, we will also be hearing some things or very important things about mental health and suicide prevention. Okay, so with us this morning is of course a very well-versed person, like I said earlier, in the topic of mental health. No? So, I'd like to introduce her to you. She graduated from Dumaguete Science High School and did medical technology at Silliman University and finished medicine at the West Visayas State University College of Medicine and trained in psychiatry at the Philippine General Hospital in Manila. She's a friend and classmate of Dikoi's brother, Wabs, in college, and heard about this event when Wabs invited her to invite friends to come. So she said, I want to do more than that. I want to get involved. So ladies and gentlemen, our resource speaker for this morning, our very own Dr. Stephanie Aloisa Miyako. A big round of applause for her. Good morning, Dora.
Hello everybody, good morning. I'm sorry I have to stay out in the rain, but I think it's part of the day, no? So, I was sitting there in the back earlier, and I was thinking, wow, everybody's so enthusiastic. Even I felt na I had to do warm-ups before this speech. So, dito ko sa sunod na warm-up. Anyway, I will make this short. I see a lot of familiar faces, and I'm very happy that you're all here to support the cause. So, my talk is going to be started with a bit of a survey. Short lang, okay? If you can relate, please raise your right hand, okay? Our first question is, Who among you has talked to someone who had thought about committing suicide? Saying na gusto sila magpakamatay. Higher? Higher? Okay. Quite a lot. Who among you have talked to someone who claimed they were depressed? Okay, that's a lot. Okay. How about the guys here? Anybody? Claim they were depressed? Okay. Okay. How about
Padala na po ng info.
who among you here have thought
Record
that
Mm-mm.
at one point in their lives they were depressed and wanted to commit suicide? I thought so. Okay, who among you here were uncomfortable answering that question? Okay. Sige, so, my talk will be quite short, but I just wanted to drive home the message that suicide is not something esoteric, hindi siya something that we should avoid talking about. In fact, the opposite is true. In order to prevent suicide, it is necessary to talk about suicide and the causes of suicide. So, what are they, no? The main cause of suicide is usually mental illness, meaning it can be from depression or anxiety. Other things on the list would be if the person has had experienced trauma from calamities, sexual or physical abuse. Also, if they have been bullied constantly in school, at work, and if they also have personality disorders which would make them prone to addictions and substance abuse. They may also be unemployed, wala yung mga work, socially isolated, that would make them prone to being suicidal. Also, if they have problems with their significant other. Important also to consider is if they have a family member who had committed suicide, that is also an important factor. They may also be commonly in our hospitals in chronic pain, or they may have cancer. Now, they would feel that they would need to end their lives on their own terms. Another one that we don't really consider is that if they have financial problems. Okay, so that's also one of the reasons why people commit suicide. So how do we know if someone is really going to commit suicide? Okay, this is not a definite list, but it is something to look for, okay? If they threaten to commit suicide, if they say, if they mention to any of you na, give up na ko, magpakamatay na ko, highly likely there is a chance that they're already planning it. And then, if you see them na di na sila kayo kuyog, withdraw na siya from friends and the family, maghilom-hilom na lang, that's also one of the telltale signs. And then, if they start talking, or writing, blogging, or posting on Facebook about wanting to give up or kill themselves, that's also one of the signs. Okay, so in this age, we can be watchful lang. Always be aware of what our friends are posting online. If they also display reckless behavior, siging mo inom, nagsugod of drugs, nagsugod racing, being involved in dangerous activities, those are signs as well. Also, if they become increasingly aggressive. Okay, so what do we do when we see this in our family members? Okay, the first thing, the important thing is to know the warning signs. Okay, that was one thing that I already told you about. And then, the next thing is to trust your instincts. If you feel na there is something off yun, na there is a chance that they will do it, it is better to talk to them about it. Or to express your concern to this family member. Okay? There is no harm in asking someone if they are thinking of it. In fact, it is much better na i-approach mo sila and ask them in simple terms if they are thinking of doing something. Okay? And offer to help. So let your loved one know that you are there to support them without judgment. Okay? Trust me, it makes a difference. Then listen. Listen to what they have to say, pay attention to what their message is, and then encourage them to get help from someone they trust. Okay? Ang very important thing is you should never keep this a secret. Okay? Because if they die or if something happens to them, it might be on you. So share the burden. Let everyone know, let the family know that there is something missing or amiss with the person. Okay? So there is a suicide hotline that you can call, or you can tell your family member or loved one to call whenever there is a problem that they need to help with. Kasi they might not be comfortable enough expressing to the family members. At least they can talk to someone online or on this phone number. Also, if you feel like they need consult, direct them to the proper healthcare providers like psychiatrists, psychologists, or guidance counselors. Okay, so this event was made possible because the family expressed concern, and then they wanted to pay it forward and let other people become more aware of mental illness and suicide. So, without further ado, I would like to wish you all a great day and congratulate Jorai and the family of Dikoi for putting together a successful event. So, ready, get set, go? Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Amiaco. Very valid yun yung mga points na gi-point out, no? So refer to the appropriate healthcare professionals. Of course, ask, no? Huwag mahiyang magtanong.
We'd like to invite once more
Dr. Amiaco, of
And
course,
of
and
course,
our
Ma'am Jorai.
organizer, si Jorai, because we want to manifest our gratitude to her. We are giving her this certificate and token of appreciation. So allow me to read the citation. From the family and friends of Federico Dikoi R. Realista Jr. in collaboration with Bitbox Dumaguete, J5 Pro Sounds and Lights, Beta Nu Delta Nursing Society, Silliman University High School Batch 2001, Philippine Nurses Association Negros Oriental Chapter, and iConcepts present this certificate of appreciation to Stephanie Eloisa D. Miaco, MD, in grateful recognition for sharing her invaluable knowledge, time, and expertise as an inspirational speaker during the 5-kilometer fun run walk for Dikoi mental health promotion and suicide prevention campaign on May 7, 2017, held at the Benigno Aquino Freedom Park, Dumaguete City. Given the 7th day of May 2017 in Dumaguete City, Philippines, signed Marjorie R. Neo, Chair, Fun Run and Walk for Dikoi. How about a big round of applause for Dr.
Thank
Amiaco?
you so much. There you have it. Thank you so much for this awareness. Okay. So if there will be proceeds, of course there will be proceeds after this. It will directly be given to the Philippine Mental Health Association.
Also, this is just the start, no? The proceeds will help build the fund for putting together a family support group for Dumaguete for mental illness, and also to increase awareness by information drive. So all of this, your energies, it's going to be put to good use. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, diba? Channeling
Thank
your
you, Dr.
energies
Mia.
for a purposeful cause, diba? The proceeds of this event will, of course, be forwarded to the Philippine Mental Health Association.
And just for the knowledge of everyone, at least we will be running for something really this morning.
Sige,
I'd
go
like
ahead,
to
Kuya.
mention who was Dikoi. Federico Dikoi Realista Jr. He died, of course, allegedly by suicide. He was a registered nurse and a graduate of nursing and Bachelor of Laws in Silliman. He was a beloved son and brother and respected friend. He was also a church leader, musically inclined and a sport enthusiast. Sometime in mid-2015, Dikoi started suffering anxiety attacks and was in and out of depression until the day of his death. These are mental conditions that lead to fatal results if no intervention are taken immediately. For a person who has either
Katong usang laki,
this
kalaman noon.
condition to suffer, also has a perceived or factual stigma from society, thus discouraging them to seek help